Alright, I'm out in the Guerilla garden behind our apartment. There's Hayley and Dogbat, and let me show you some of the garden progress. Alright, I've done some weeding around here. As you can see, this was part of the morning. Coming out here, actually afternoon. Oh my god, it's like 1:30. So no, not morning at all. Here is a Carolina Reaper, and there is the second Carolina Reaper. Every time I've grown these, they just look so ragged. Lots of leaf curl. Eventually, if they survive long enough, they do really fill out. You'll notice that there are flower buds. I'm just going to pick off those because I'm not really happy with the size of these plants. So I want to focus more energy into growing. Alright, so the next plant I want to show you is this one here, which is just a pumpkin. It's a butternut pumpkin or butternut squash.
It's 2:30.
2:30? No,
yeah.
It's not. It's 1:30. Or did we have daylight savings?
I don't know. It's 2:30 on my phone.
Oh, maybe our daylight savings already kick in.
The sun is very high for 2:30.
Well, that's why daylight savings is daylight savings. Anyway, okay, apparently 2:30. My watch says 1:30. So there you go. Maybe daylight savings kicked in last night. So yep, butternut squash. May end up getting mowed over. I don't know what's going on over here. These little random kids sitting there out of the garden. I don't know what's going on over there. Hopefully they're not destroying stuff or littering. Anyway, butternut squash, second Carolina Reaper. Now all these guys here are all cayenne peppers. Got a little tiny baby one. These have all been in here for at least a month. They were little seedlings. They grow really slowly. I should note that it is the start of October in the southern hemisphere, so it's our spring. This guy looks pretty good. This guy looks really good. He's got a little flower bud on there too. I might pull that off. I'm sure I'll miss something, but you know. Anyway, and here's the fourth one. So there are 4 here, and they're going really well. I'm satisfied with these. I might end up planting a lot more basil around here too. We'll just see how the size of these chili plants go, and I might end up moving them elsewhere. Now here is something I'm very proud of. This is my potato patch. So I've got a kilo of seed potatoes planted here, and I dug a trench under here, and then I put the seed potatoes in, and then as they grew I just mounded them over. But I need some more sugarcane mulch or pea straw just to really build these up more as well, so you get maximum yield. So these are looking super healthy. I might even come around the other side because they tend to face this side because I'm now on the north side. So they look super healthy. There were a couple of I think they're called, oh, that's an aphid under here. 20, there you go. He's flown off. 20, what are the 20 spotted moths or whatever? There's a few bugs on these, but there's no way I'm going to bother using, oh, I think there's some flowers coming on the potatoes. Yeah, I'm not going to use any pesticides on these. You don't need to. That's another little flying around. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they survive. I've never had any difficulty growing potatoes before. They're a bit set and forget. Here's what I was talking about. These little critters. So I'm just going to get rid of him, and we'll send him on his way. Alright. Yes. Yep. Other random little bugs. There's actually quite a few bugs on these potatoes, but I'm not too concerned about them. Looking really good. Let's give them a bit of a shake and see what's what. Did heaps of weeding along there earlier. It's looking fabulous. So if I go back, here is my whole potato patch, and there's Hayley and Dogbert. Yeah, so I just put this rock here and this bamboo stick, kind of to let the guy, well, whoever it is, the guy that comes in with a mower that mows this whole vacant lot, just to please leave my veggies alone. I did dig this little plot up before, but I haven't done anything with it. And every time I've come back and the guy's mowed, he's just mowed over the whole top of that. So anyway, I'll leave this part towards the end because that's cool. Here's all the coriander. It's looking awesome. I don't really eat coriander, but Hayley does, so hopefully she'll eat some of this. There's tons of it. Sorry, I'm just doing some more weeding here as well, can't help it. Gardeners do what gardeners do. Oops, almost fell over. Great. So yeah, this one here, this plant here, and where was the other one? This one here. They started like putting up a flower spike, so I just ripped it off, so hopefully they don't go to seed. I was just saying to Hayley before, if these all just whatever go to seed and that's the end of them, I'm just going to put a heap of basil in here because this patch would look beautiful with basil, and we really can't have enough. I might even put one tomato in here as well. So yeah, there's it's just clover growing in there, random clover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's like 10 coriander plants. This one here looks like a monstrous coriander plant, but it's actually just whatever I had left over in the punnet. So there's probably like 6 or 7 plants all just there together. So yes, if you plant coriander, you can cluster it and it seems to do fine. These aren't raised garden beds, this is just in the ground. As you can tell, it's just like the lawn I've just dug up of a random vacant plot. Not my land, someone else's. Alright, so under here you'll also see, this is my parsley, one parsley plant. You can never have enough parsley. I've got this one here. I've got a whole bunch more over here. I've got this little guy and this guy here is looking great. This little fella, this is all Italian flat leaf parsley. There's more weeds I need to pick out, but I don't think these parsley plants are the dominant species in this garden. And here is another monstrous, amazing looking parsley. It's actually, well, there's one there, and this one is a whole other bunch, I think, as well. And here's my tomato that a lady was throwing out, and I took a few suckers off, and one of them is completely dead. One is miniature and basically pretty crap. It's just this little one here, and the third one is this one, which is much bigger now. It's looking excellent. It's just, if I go down to the base of it's just under here. I think you might be able to see it. But yeah, that's this one here, and the one behind it was the mother plant. So it started producing flowers. I started picking them off, and then I just put heaps more on, and I thought I'll just leave it. So I'll see what it looks like. I'm pretty sure it's just a determinate tomato, which is excellent for this area. I put it on the corner anticipating it going way around there and potentially getting mowed over, or I could just string it up against this fence here, but it looks like it's a determinate, so it's only going to grow into this little bush. I mean, it's already got flowers, so that was charming. Oh, he did vom, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, Harry ate some parsley before, so maybe that was inducing him to have a vom. Oh, no, that didn't sound good. Oh, Harrison.
Doesn't like being out here for too long.
No, he gets a bit stressed out. Alright, so, just a couple more minutes, bub, and then we'll go inside. So here are all the beans. So I've got this whole patch of beans here. Look fabulous. And just beyond that, we can see the spade here. That's my my little compost heap. We just bring out our scraps out there. And then, yeah, all beans. And then behind I have sugar snap peas, which is amazing because not only are they flowering, oh, look at those flowers, aren't they pretty? But they have fruit on them. They have peas. So have a look here. Look at that. I've got sugar snap peas. So there's some there. There's little babies there. There's a whole heap. Look at all these ones. Here's my hand for reference. This is how big they are. So I am super pumped. There's heaps of them on here. Yeah, this is sort of like a cold weather crop, and I planted these in the start of September, I think, or late August, mid to late August, I think, actually. So I'm really lucky that I'll have a crop out of those ones. Super pumped. I'm not sure what I'll plant behind, probably more basil or something else, beans maybe. Yeah, so obviously you can see all these amazing bush beans here, but I've done some succession cropping. That's a weed. This is a weed here. That is not a weed. That is my succession crop of bush beans. So there's one there. There's another one. Oops. Another one there. And I've got a whole bunch everywhere you can see this little patch. So there's, I think there's one there, one there. There's one back there, and a few around here too. So there's also a little bush bean here as well, because bush beans are just one of those things that you can come out, just much like peas in the winter or the early spring. Bush beans are great to just come out and have a munch in the garden, just like all your leafy crops. So, oh, that is it. No, one more thing I want to show. One more thing. The Linaria flowers. So look at this. Look at my flowers. How amazing is this? I planted these as seeds. If you've never grown Linaria, I encourage you to do it. The seeds are tiny. They look like little poppy seeds. And there's just a gazillion seeds in here. And they just produce these beautiful little flowers. When I buy them in packs, it's just a mix of colour. You don't get one colour or another. It's just all these amazing colours. Harrison, stay here. Get a mummy. Get a mum. Nope. So yeah, the rosemary looks kind of shitty, and this is lemongrass, kind of looking pretty crap as well. Just doing some weeding down here. Alright, I think that'll do us. And I had my bulbs out here as well, which look really cool, but they're all gone. That was the daffodil I had before as well. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for sticking around, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So I thought at the end of the video I'll just add some of the produce I picked. So this is just some dinosaur kale and some red Russian kale. This is all the baby kale I picked out of another Guerilla garden. So I think we'll put that in a smoothie, and that shall be the end of this kale. It will be going into my tum-tum. Alright, thanks for sticking around, guys.